Hi guys, it's Rob. Welcome back once again. We're back again at TeamSport in Sheffield, using the full international layout of the track. This is a very busy session with 16 cars, and I've actually come out straight, I was the last car out, so I've come out straight into the red flag for the first initial flag tests. These videos I'm going to start doing slightly differently now, and apart from this one, I'm going to try and cut out the red flag sections. This one was quite a short one, so straight up back into the yellows, getting those tyres warmed up and getting ready to come round onto our first flying lap. This was actually quite an interesting session. There was a lot of bumping going on, as we'll see shortly. Straight back into yellow flags again, presumably the flag test. Hopefully we'll get it cleared just before I come round to the start line, but that's not looking likely. Okay, so we're starting the first flying lap on the yellow flags. It's unfortunate, but it doesn't really matter that much as I've got traffic up ahead and look at that queue of cars. Cleared one nice and quickly there. Just got to find a way. Never mind, red flag. And back under yellow again, ready to go, chase after this queue of cars. We'll just hold off, keep those tyres as warm as we can, ready for the green flag, pay attention, and get past one straight away. There just was nowhere to go through any of this, but I managed to take a dive up the inside and pass two into the hairpin and up the ramp. Unfortunately I bumped the car in front of me there, so I did lose a little bit of speed, but still managed to get past him. Kept it out wide as I knew he was on my inside, and he actually tried to pass me on the inside through there, which it doesn't usually work out well, so that's a learning curve for them. So, at 1 minute 28, with the yellow and a small red flag in there, it's to be expected. It's not awful. Caught this car quickly, so hopefully we can clear it quickly too. They run wide through there, so they're not going to get a good run through the next bit, but it's really tricky to get yourself around through here. And they took a weird line into that hairpin as well, so I did manage to catch the back of them. And here we are with another red flag. Back on the yellow, no one was paying attention. Never mind. Keep an eye on those flags, looking out for the green light. Marshall's still waving the yellow flag, but the green lights are on, so that's go. Try and tie the line up there, but it doesn't work out. I'm keeping an eye on this kart 14. I'm expecting him to get past the kart in front because he is reasonably quick. The 129, slightly slower, but again, another red flag. Give him a little tap to let him know I am there, not to cut me off, but never mind. I need to stop waving my hands at people because I get distracted and let people dive up my inside. Starting to get a bit frustrated now, I can tell, and yeah, just seeing all these carts ahead, don't really know what I can do to get through them all, except follow them round. I've got to run up the hill here, but yeah, as usual, there's not really anywhere to go at the top. Just a train going through here again. First fast flying lap then is a 103. I need to get past these cars to stand any chance of getting that down. look at this, it's just chaos through here. As we've got slow carts, fast carts, everyone's trying to get through. It's a good opportunity to sneak past the carts that I couldn't get past though. I'll take that. It's worked out well. I try another dive up the inside. I think I make it work. Nope. He does get back on me. He knows I'm there. And unfortunately, I take full responsibility for that one. I wouldn't normally try on the outside there. And I don't appreciate that. A red flag, I've warned with my hand that I'm stopping, not going up the ramp, and they still drive straight into the back of me. So they turn to yellow, but I know that the marshal's still on the track, so I do just take a glance back to make sure that she's aware that we're going. And that's fine, she's waved us through, we're good to go. I've looked back at that clip a few times now, and I do take full responsibility. I wouldn't normally put myself on the outside. And I got the no bumping board, that's fair. First one I've ever had, and as I say, I put myself on the outside. They were only ever going to come across at some point. Unfortunately, those carts have got back in front of me again. More to pass. I slowed down because there was a group of carts going into that hairpin, and he still managed to hit the back of me. I run wide into this corner to have a glance round at him. Spotted the same cart from before, and I waved my hand. I realise now, in hindsight, that my fingers were the wrong way around, so I was giving him the V, but what I was actually saying was, that's twice now, that's annoying. Pay more attention to your driving. So we got past a few more carts there. And some weird lines going off from this cart in front. Can I try and squeeze past? Not through that part, but maybe we can get a run through the top corners. Just got to keep following. They will make a mistake, and I will get through. Fortunately, when you run the tight line through here, they tend to get the speed, which doesn't really work. I really wasn't a fan of this session. It was chaos. Everyone all over the place, and they were just pushing, bumping, whatever they could to get through. I'm sure some people look at me going, oh, he's got a camera, he must think he's real good. And possibly try and push a little bit harder to try and block me, to try and stop me from getting past, or even them trying to get past me, that I'll push a bit harder than they normally would. Perhaps, I don't know. It took me a while to spot that yellow flag, but I did slow down eventually. So what could have been a good lap became a slow lap. And now I'm looking again at yet another train of carts. These two have a little argument here. I've got nowhere to go. If I put myself there, it's just going to end in tears. Don't quite know what he did there, but he hit me fairly hard up there when I'd cut back, and yeah, wasn't happy with that one either. There's just no need for this kind of driving from you. It's about your lap time, not your track position, and I'm sure when you're running sessions like this, where you're running the open session that anyone can join, they don't necessarily realise that. Particularly in the first session, they don't realise that it's based on your lap time, not your track position, and that's it. I think that was me being shown fastest lap board, but that wouldn't make much sense, as I haven't been particularly fast. It may have been a no bumping board, it may have been a no bumping board for the cart in front, I don't know, I can't actually remember from the time of this video to when I'm actually getting around to editing it. I try to take a wider line through there, and see if it gets a run down to the bottom. It does, and I just take a tighter, like a late turn in to give me more of a run out on the way out there. See if I could do anything there, but I couldn't. Now this guy has known I'm here the whole time and deliberately cut tight there, I believe. I've watched that back a few times. I believe he turned in tight, deliberately knowing that I was there. So we got another red flag, so I'll cut the clip again. Onto the yellows, catching up to this cart with the white helmets again. Again, Marshall not paying attention to the lights, and the flag was still being waved, but it doesn't matter, the lights are what we're watching. If I can get in front of this cart, who took a very tight line through there, I might be able to get a clean lap in for my last lap, but unfortunately, I'm seeing traffic again. So this session just has not worked in my favour. It's been too busy, too bumpy. I've been in the middle of groups of cars that didn't actually work out well in my favour. This lap is my fastest lap, but it's kind of irrelevant. I wasn't fastest overall. I was down in 6th place. At the end of this session, we were all told to return to the briefing room. Everyone was to go to the briefing room, where we were told it was too bumpy, far too bumpy, and if we do that again, we're going to be running on a one warning rule. So we get one warning for the black flag, and if you get another one for any reason, bumping, spinning out, then we will be sent off the track. So tune in next week to find out whether anyone did get sent off or whether they all decided to behave. Thanks as always for watching. Please like, subscribe and comment down below.